programs. She's been at Pearson for 10 years, and most of those 10 years have been in quality assurance. She's originally from San Antonio and has 2 dogs, Harley and Cisco, and a 17-year-old stepdaughter. She does a little painting, she plays the piano, and she practices yoga. And oddly enough, Laura set precedence for a San Antonian to become a hockey fan in 2010. Go Flyers! Any comments, Neil? Yeah. There you go. When I asked Laura to tell me about a fond memory from the holidays from her childhood, she said she remembered a glass helicopter flying down Perrin Vital with Santa Claus in it. And I thought that would have made me turn around and run away the other way. This was back in 1974. She was a brave girl back then. And we know that she probably wasn't drinking. Today, Laura's going to tell us about the holidays. And based upon her speech, I want you to understand she may be a little conflicted about them. So please join me in welcoming Laura Harlan.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. The holidays, they're here. Kind of like that Poltergeist movie from the early 80s. Don't so many of us really have a love-hate relationship with the holidays? Or maybe some of you love the holidays, or you really hate them. Well, I tend to fall into this latter category. But I know I'm not alone in this. So many people hate the holidays. Matter of fact, I take comfort in knowing that I am not the only one with this bah humbug spirit. But isn't that a shame to have such a bad attitude about the holidays? Why is that? And can I do anything about it? Do I have to keep going through horrible holidays mindlessly? But oh, how I do dread them. It starts with the stores and how they remind me that this season of gloom and doom is looming. Especially in late August when that first store puts out those holiday displays. How annoying is that? But it's just downhill after Labor Day as more and more stores put out their displays. Why, even this Halloween, I happened to see the seasonal aisle transform from these fun shades of orange and black to these bright, blood-curdling shades of red and green. But it isn't until those last few days before Halloween, before Thanksgiving, when you see that mad frenzy at H-E-B, and you hear that first Christmas carol over the sound system, that you know there's no more denying it. The holidays are here. This is when my feelings of dread, they give way to something else. Survival. Can I just make it through the holidays, I think. But why the bad attitude? It's such a shame to have this attitude for the last 4 to 6 weeks of every year. You know, I wasn't always like this. I have fond memories growing up, putting up the Christmas tree with my parents. I remember that fresh smell of pine and turning out all the lights at night and just gazing at that beautifully lit tree. And yet now, why, I bet it's been over 10 years since I put up a Christmas tree. I remember enjoying driving around looking at the lights on the houses. But now when I see that first house that dares to put up their lights, there's always one like the day after Halloween. How dare they? And heaven forbid they leave those lights up after the first week of the new year. Yet as a kid, I couldn't understand why they weren't up year-round. So why the bad attitude? Well, we all know how over-commercialized the holidays have become. We've seen the Black Friday mobs on TV at Walmart. That crazy lady that sprayed mace in the face of her fellow man just to get to the checkout counter. Yet I remember waking up on Christmas morning and coming out and finding a Winnie the Pooh bear under the tree. and being so excited to find out what other presents I had. So maybe that's it. Maybe holidays are for kids. And I'm not a kid anymore, and I didn't have children, so I no longer see it all through the eyes of a child. But more than that, at least for me, holidays remind me that the year is almost over. Don't we all marvel at how the weeks and the months just flew by? And I'm reminded of the things I didn't get done, of that trip I didn't take, of the weight I didn't lose. And all those other broken resolutions that I know so many of us have. But for most of us, I think the holidays really come down to one thing: family. Family dysfunction. There's that family that we came from. There's the family that we have now. There are those family members that we've lost. Or there's that family that we never had or grew up to have. But don't the holidays just magnify it all somehow? I know my own family, there's precedent for this, right? We get together once, maybe twice at the end of the year to either awkward silences or that inevitable argument, or worse, we skip all that and we don't get together at all. And then yet another year has gone by without that reconciliation, peace, love. So we've established I have a bad attitude. We know why I have a bad attitude, but can I do anything about it? Well, let's see. I can think about the reason for the season and what that means to me. Now that means something different to everybody, depending on your background, your religion, or your lack of religion. But for me, I can think about the closing of the year as an opportunity for a fresh new start, for a new beginning, for the gift of a great new year, potentially. I can examine my heart, and I can see if there's any anger or lingering resentment toward an ex-spouse or an estranged father. And I can find it in my heart to forgive and to let go. I can go out and put up a Christmas tree. I can decorate it. I can turn out the lights at night and remember and gaze at how pretty it is. And then I can think about just how fortunate I am and how much I have. My family, no matter how flawed, my friends, my job, my home, my health. And I can have this attitude of gratitude, right? I can also not think about myself and maybe think about others and their situations and what I might be able to do to make somebody else's holidays a bit brighter. I can appreciate people and I can let them know I love them. I don't have to be a Grinch in a holiday horror story. It's a choice. So I think maybe I'll do something different this year. Thank you.